So hi guys, welcome to episode 32 of On The Ball City, and in today's game we've got a must-win tie against Seville in the second leg of the semi-final of the Europa League. Who would have thought we would have got to the semi-final of the Europa League come the start of the season? But that's what we've achieved, and despite a 1-0 defeat in the first leg, we've got home advantage. Can we make that count? Before we go into the game, make sure you like the video and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. So welcome to Carrow Road on this Thursday evening. It's 7:45. It's a cold, wet day and Norwich need to get a 2-0 victory here today to get past Seville to reach the Europa League final. They lost the away tie 1-0 due to a Simon Kjaer penalty, and after their 5-0 victory over Leicester, they're going to be pretty confident in this game. Wouldn't you say, Paul?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, God, what more do you want than winning 5-0 the week before Euro Cup semi final, huh? So yeah, I think the confidence should be high, playing at home as well.
Exactly. Hopefully complacency doesn't kick in, and I'm sure Daniel Fry's been speaking to the players about that before the game. But we'll quickly run through the lineups. We've got Olsen in goal, Latomba, Denaya, Hanley and Husband at the back. Husband keeping his place instead of Tyrone Mings, who gave away the penalty in the last game. Godfrey's been performing above expectations recently, so keeps his place in the side alongside Tom Tribal. And then Salai, Maddison, Murphy behind Brenner, who's been on fire recently. He scored some incredible goals against Leicester in the last game. And then for Seville, we've got Rico in goal, Leia and Carrico, the goal scorer in the last game, Kjaer and Escudero. Pizarro in front of the defence, he's going to be a key player for them. And then Pozo, De Jong, Aracheta, Saraba behind Gonzalez. So it's going to be a tough game. Norwich 1-0 down, and they need to get at least a 2-0 victory here today.
And they'll be confident of doing it then?
I think they will. Like I say, we've won the previous game. Yeah, they won the previous game 5-0, so
hopefully the momentum will stay with them anyway, I think, carrying it into it.
Exactly. Sure. Let's do it for the fans today.
Has to be done.
It's got to be done. And can we come out of the blocks and get a good victory? I think an early goal is needed in today's game. And they're not going to be able to let Seville play in this game because they will really be able to hurt them. But Salai's on the ball right now, gives it to Latombo. They have a good partnership down that right hand side, and it'll be interesting to see how they perform today.
Gonna have to keep an eye on some of those midfielders now, De Jong and Pizarro.
Yeah, I think Seville are going to play very defensive today.
I think so, yeah. I mean, they've got two good centre backs there, Carrico and Kjaer, so I think they're probably going to hope to hit you on the counter and stop you from scoring. But you've got the strikers to do it, you know. If Brenner's on the same form, Maddison as well.
They're doing well at the moment, though. They're restricting us. It's only been 3 shots in the game. No one's hit the target yet. Norwich have dominated possession. And who's going to make that first break?
I think Norwich just need to keep the pressure on, you know. I think Sevilla would be happy to be in control and keep possession, but...
And it looks like Seville are going to hit on the counter.
Yeah.
De Jong whips it in the box. And luckily for Norwich, Walters put the ball over, and I think I might need to change to a standard tactic here.
I think Norwich need to watch that counter attack.
Tribal on the ball in the centre of the pitch, looks for Salai. He's a dangerous player, needs a performance. Good ball in. Brenner's. Oh. I don't know what the keeper was doing there.
Close, but not close enough.
No. Norwich are going to need goals. Murphy's been performing poorly so far.
He's been quiet, yeah, they've kept him quiet. Leon is a good right back though.
I don't think the manager's going to be happy come half time.
I think there's a lot to be said to lift up the pace. You know, they really need to step up coming out of there at half time.
There we go. We're not going to make any changes. We'll keep the team. I know they're capable. Really. Hanley heads it down to Husband. Husband doesn't create anything there.
Yeah, it's been a quiet game. They just can't seem to get those attacks going. I think there's a possession is quite even. Norwich have had a good bit of possession, but they're not converting it.
And a wasteful ball forward by Seville. Can Norwich hit on the attack here? Tribal on the ball. Looks for Salai. Latombo's bombing forwards, looking for the pass, but
Look for the space.
But they're going through the middle. Tribal's on the ball. Whips it across to Murphy. Good run by him. Finds Madison. And that's a wasted shot.
Wasted shot indeed.
Early in his Norwich career, he was wasting too many chances from that distance. He cut it out of his game, but I think
Brenner
he
just
got...
isn't getting the chances, I think, Dan.
Yeah, he got excited there. I might have to go for 2 up front.
I think you might need to, yeah. I think you might need to put a bit more pressure on
Over
those
free
centre
kick. Madison whips it in. It's headed down. Flicked forward. Madison on the ball again. Can he? And another disappointing finish.
Another one. I think they're a bit too comfortable in backs there with Carrico and Chiara. I think you're going to need to put the pressure on. So Norwich have options to choose from. Looks like we're going for Leitner, the German fielder, and Oliveira, Portuguese striker. Looks like manager Daniel Frey is going a bit more aggressive, as he'll have to do with 22 minutes on the clock.
Right, they've had a corner. Sly whips the ball in. Denier goes close.
Pressure is on. Clock is ticking. What has manager Daniel Frey got up his sleeve with this Norwich team that he's brought so far?
What can we do? Right.
Looks like he's going to have to go for it. So we can see Oliveira being pushed up as a target man. I think he's going to need to win some ball and put some pressure on that defence because they're a bit too comfortable.
Alright. 19 minutes left. Can they do it?
Just need that chance. Just need that break.
They have dominated game, 58% possession, 7 shots, but they struggled to hit the target. And as expected, Seville have been very compact in the defensive area. They look like they could potentially have walked away, but 1-0, a 1-0 win for Norwich will take it into extra time.
Yes, indeed. Just need that break, you know, and maybe need the wide men like Murphy and Salai to just get a bit of pace down the wing there. Last sub of the game for Daniel Frey, bringing on Hernandez on the right wing.
They
Hoping
need
for a
to
bit of
go
magic.
for it.
He's going to have to lift up the levels, see what he can say to these Norwich players to get them going, eh? Clock is
5
ticking.
minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. Can they get the all-important goal that will take the game into extra time?
Is there some magic left?
They've deserved something for this game, but their finishing has not been up to scratch. Subs are coming on, and we're going to have injury time. How long are we going to get?
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Line heads it clear. Godfrey heads it clear.
And Norwich in on the counter now.
They need to win the ball back.
Get the ball.
4 minutes left to go. Olsen, quick kick out to Husband. Husband brings it forward. Good ball to Murphy. Murphy needs to get the ball in the box, but he's wasted it.
Oh, he's lost it. Giving it away. Terrible position to give it away.
3 minutes left to go. Norwich need to win this ball back. And they have. Long ball.
They have.
Oh, they've lost it again.
Long ball isn't working there.
Denier's quick. He's not going to get beaten there. Brings it to Latombo. Leitner looking for Fernandez. Long ball over the top to Brenner. Can he get it in the box? He does. And it's wasted.
Oh.
Another chance
Decent
here.
catch.
2 minutes left. It's all happening at the end of this game here. Godfrey to Leitner. Leitner has given the ball away. That's disappointing. Denier picks it up.
Times. Just need that bit of magic in the final third.
Murphy. Oh, it's wasted. It's a poor opportunity there. Norwich
Still
needs some
pushing.
magic. It's another poor pass. They're trying to get forward, but they just can't find the space. Seville have been brilliant, but Latombo with a good ball forward. Oh.
That was a chance.
Leitner, superb tackle there. Brings the
Wins it
ball
back.
forward to Murphy. Oh,
He's giving it away. Murphy hasn't had a great game now by his own standards.
surely the last chance of the game.
Nico's taking his time. Is there time for another chance then?
Leitner's been fouled. We've got a last-minute free kick. Can Norwich create something here? Leitner whips the ball in. Is it a penalty?
Oh.
Is it offside?
Oh, it's offside.
And unfortunately, Norwich have lost.
The game is over at Carrow Road, unfortunately.
They drew 0-0 here at Carrow Road after a 1-0 defeat at Seville, and unfortunately Norwich have not made it to the final. However, they can still be proud of their performance throughout the competition. And let's go and see who Seville will be facing in the final. I think that game is still being played. There's been
like it's not over yet, yeah.
A sending off for Wolves.
Cracker over in Stamford Bridge.
So we don't know who they've got yet. We'll quickly have a look. We'll quickly have a look at the stats. As you can see, Norwich dominated the game, 8 shots to 2, 57% possession, and
they just couldn't convert the chances.
It didn't pan out the way they wanted. But
I think they were a bit comfortable. I think they were happy for Norwich to come at them, and they had that guy sitting in front of the back four. So yeah, they were able to contain them, I think.
Exactly. Well, let's go and see who Seville will face in the final. And Wolves have made it to the cup final after winning on away goals, and that's a surprising victory there, don't you think?
Not often we see an English team beating an English team in away goals like that.
Well, yeah. 3 English teams are in the semi-final, so one had to be in there, and unfortunately only one is in there rather than 2. Norwich went so close, but just couldn't get over the line, and it's not often that they don't score either.
I think. I don't know, did they use up all of their goal scoring in the 5-0 win against Leicester, maybe? I don't know.
That was one thing that we were afraid of. But yeah, unfortunately that's the result. And thanks very much, Paul. It's been great having you on today.
Cheers then, yeah, good to be here. Sadly, it's sad not to see Norwich go through, but hey, look, European semi-final for Norwich, I think the fans will take it. I think big achievement for the manager and the players. So yeah,
onwards and upwards next season.
Exactly.
Hopefully we can finish the season in the Champions League. So
there you go.
We'll see. Okay.
Time will tell. Cheers, Dan.
So thank you, Paul, for commentating on the game. And now it's the end of the season. We'll have a quick look to see how we performed. We've got some brief player stats here. You've got Brenner was our top goal scorer with 25 goals. James Madison with our highest average rating of 7.28. And Murphy with our highest assists at 15 assists. So some good performances there overall. We'll have a quick look at the performance at the end of the season. As you see, after that draw with Seville, we went on and drew with Burnley and lost at home to Everton, which obviously wasn't the ending that we wanted to see. But if we look at the Premier League, it didn't really have too much at the end. We would have probably finished joint with Liverpool if we won both games, and obviously closer to the top, but we still would have finished in 6th place because of goal difference, and we still would have finished with a European qualification. So there's not too much in it. It was only about 2 million difference in prize money. So overall it was a good season. Like I say, European semi-final place, fantastic achievement. And if you look at the performance, the main reason we didn't get above there is because of our draws. We drew too many games, double figures for draws. We lost the same amount of games really as Liverpool, Arsenal and Man City. Chelsea a little bit less. However, our goal difference is something that we definitely need to look at improving. Whether that's scoring more goals or being better in defence, it is something that we need to look at. We're quickly going to have a look at some of the stats. And as you can see, the first one coming up is goals. Arsenal scored the most amount of goals with 84. We were down in 7th place with 68. So despite having a good front line, we still didn't score as many goals as them. So whether that's a case of needing more creativity in midfield, in the centre, we need to control the games there. We'll wait until next season to see. Obviously possession is one area that again we finished in 7th place for. Chelsea and Man U, the standout performance there. Tackles won. So this is an area that does an improvement. We weren't even in the top 8 for tackles won. And it's probably a reason why our defence was one of the... Well, not one of the worst, but it weren't the best. As you can see, we were joint fifth with Liverpool. But if we want to finish in the top 4 place, we need to concede 11, 12, 15 goals less during the season. Man U had the most clean sheets, 27 clean sheets. Fantastic achievement by them. Again, we finished in 7th place. Liverpool and Everton finishing above us. And passes complete, we weren't even in the top, so we need to improve our passing. That's something that we could improve. Crosses completed. Again, we need to work on our crosses, so ball control could be an area in training that we work on. And best at hitting target, we were second, so a good performance there. Although we didn't score a massive amount of goals, we obviously were efficient when we were shooting, so that is a good positive thing. But I think ball control is something that we're going to need to look at. And then if we look at the overview of the players, we had, for our top goal scorer, Brenner in the top 5, only 20 years old. He scored 17 goals in 20 starts. Obviously him and Oliveira were swapping and changing for that starting place, which was good. It was good competition, but obviously Vardy finished with 9 goals more than him, albeit he did play 4 more games. Aguero, Kane, Firmino are up there as well. Firmino probably had the best efficiency, 97.56. No, Vardy, 95.46 minutes per goal. So good performance there by him. If we look at the assists, Onel Hernandez, despite only playing 15 games, well 27 overall, but 15 starts, he got 11 assists. He was 5th, and it was a good performance there by him. Most key tackles, again we've got no one in here, and Harry Maguire is well ahead there. He could be a player that we look into come the transfer window. De Gea easily at the top, conceded 15 goals in the whole season, 27 clean sheets. Fantastic performance by him. We didn't have anyone in the top 8 again. Most tackles, again no one there. Chilwell is a left back that we could potentially look at as well. So we might be raiding Leicester in pre-season. Murphy was in 6th, Salah was in 8th, so a good performance by them two. Again, they're both young, so they've got time to develop. Key passes wise, no one in there, so again we need to work on our passing. But we do have one player at the top, and that is Josh Murphy. He's got a fantastic shots on target percentage, 68%, 213 minutes per goal. So he does need to score more, but his finishing is pretty good. So quickly look at the finances, and as you can see, we've got 63 million in the budget. Hopefully we can make some signings, bring in some key players in key positions like defence, goalkeeper and midfield. And hopefully we can also get rid of some dead wood, some players that aren't really playing regularly, and help put some money towards developing the stadium. That'd be something that would help push us forward in the future as well. So hopefully that can happen. So it's not the result that we wanted. We lost in the semi-final of the Europa League, and we had a bad run towards the end of the season, which meant we only finished 6th. However, looking on the positive side, 6th place is an improvement on last season where we finished 7th, and getting to the semi-final of the Europa League is a fantastic achievement as well. So I'm really proud of the boys, and I just want to say a big thank you not only to them but to Paul Madden as well for taking part in this video. I really appreciate you coming on, buddy, and I'm sure everyone liked it. If you did like it, guys, please make sure you press that like button, and if you want to see some more videos of On The Ball City and any future developments for FM19 as well, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hopefully we can get some more collaborations on as well. So if you want to see that, please follow, and obviously click the notification bell as well, just so you get the updates of when they come out. So now that the season is over, I just wanted to say we're going to take a 2-week break. Give me time to really evaluate the squad and hopefully improve in the key areas so we can push for a Champions League spot, even potentially a league title, which looked a possibility at one stage. So that's what I'm going to do. Obviously we've got EGX next week as well, so give me some time to do that. So make sure you stay tuned. So if you want to keep in touch, please check me out on Twitch under Fryman7 as well, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you very much.